I'm hearing Biden basically tongue twisting himself and basically damaging his reputation tonight without Trump even saying a word.
I think the American people are very clear on who have really restored the soul of this nation. President Biden, he set out to do that when he ran 4 years ago, and the president, he continued down that path.
All right, South Floridians reacting to candidates' debate performance last night. Biden's voice shaky, raspy, while Trump, well, he offered some questionable information and misleading statements.
Joining us this morning for analysis is CBS News Miami's Jim DeFede. All right, Jim, we all watched it. Some of us a little bit shocked at some of the reactions and just really losing his space in where he was and what he was talking about. I'm talking about President Biden, of course, right? Because some folks are just saying, I don't know if I'm sure that he can do another 4 years of this.
Look, there's no way around this. This was an unmitigated disaster for President Biden. I mean, he went into this debate with really one job above all others, which was to dispel the notion that he was too old or too out of it to be able to serve another 4 years. And in fact, what he did was, whatever the bar was, he failed to meet it. He came across shaky, as you said, feeble at times. And again, this is not to say that Donald Trump had a stellar performance. He did not. I mean, he did nothing but lie throughout most of the debate. But the problem was that by the very rules that Joe Biden established and his campaign established in this debate, it was not the job of the moderators to engage in the debate. They were not supposed to do fact-checking in real time. It was up to the candidates to do it. And what Joe Biden showed was that he was unable to combat Donald Trump's many prevarications, many lies during that debate. And he wasn't up to the job. And even more stunning to me was that on the very issues that Joe Biden has staked this campaign, issues like abortion, issues like the threat to democracy and January 6th, Joe Biden was unable to make an articulate case as to why Donald Trump was unfit for office.
Jim, let's talk about Mr. Trump now. You mentioned flat-out lies, misleading information, but what really stood out is, like, it seemed like he was making things up at certain points.
Oh, he was. I mean, you know, if listening to him last night talk about January 6th, he said, oh, there was going to be a big event, and I stopped by and gave a speech, as if it wasn't Donald Trump who said, you know, come on January 6th, it's going to be wild. You know, all those sorts of things. And so, you know, time and time again, look, as the debate went on, I do think Joe Biden got better and Donald Trump got a little bit more mean and petty. You know, the key for Donald Trump was he needed to stay focused. He needed to not be as meandering. And in many ways, again, the nature of the debate, which I keep repeating, Joe Biden agreed to these terms, put Donald Trump in a box. By turning off their mics, by limiting the responses, it sort of put Donald Trump into a narrow confine that worked to his benefit. And so as a result, he was not as all over the place as he was during that first debate 4 years ago with Joe Biden.
All right, Jim, we could talk more about this, but we're simply out of time this morning.
Right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the big question, too, is will Biden be replaced on the ticket? That's what a lot of people are thinking about. Is that even a possibility at this point? So we'll see. All right. Thanks, Jim.